The numbers are stark and unforgiving. This month alone, more than 25,000 workers across the globe received the news that their positions were being eliminated. This is not a distant, abstract figure. It represents thousands of disrupted lives, families facing uncertainty and careers suddenly thrown into question. The trend is most pronounced in the United States, where some of the world's most recognizable technology firms have been systematically reducing their workforces. This is more than a simple market correction or a seasonal adjustment. It is a clear signal that the ground is shifting beneath our feet, forcing us to confront a new and rapidly evolving reality in the global job market. We must look closely at what is happening, and more importantly, understand what it demands of us. The sheer volume of jobs being eliminated by major technology companies is staggering, underscoring the gravity of this industry-wide shift. We are not talking about small, incremental adjustments. We are witnessing large-scale restructurings that affect thousands of employees at a time. Companies like Google's parent, Alphabet, Microsoft, Meta, have all announced significant reductions in their global workforces over the past year, and the trend continues with unsettling regularity. Each announcement contributes to a cumulative total that has now surpassed several 100,000 jobs lost in the tech sector since the beginning of this recalibration period. This is a deliberate strategic retreat from the hyper-growth hiring sprees that characterized the last decade, a clear sign that the era of seemingly limitless expansion has come to a definitive close. Among the most prominent examples is Amazon, a company that serves as a powerful microcosm of this broader trend. The e-commerce and cloud computing giant recently announced it would be letting go of thousands of workers, with cuts impacting various divisions, including its retail teams, devices teams. This move is particularly insightful because it was not made in a vacuum. Alongside the news of layoffs, Amazon concurrently emphasized its commitment to pouring resources into new, high-growth areas, with a specific and repeated focus on artificial intelligence. This illustrates the fundamental pivot happening across the industry. Companies are not just cutting costs, they are reallocating capital and human resources toward what they see as the next frontier of innovation and profitability. The impact of these decisions is felt deeply within the corporate structure. Entire teams are being dissolved. Long-term projects are being shelved. The very culture of these organizations is being altered. Employees who once felt secure in their roles at these seemingly invincible companies are now facing the harsh reality of market dynamics. The cuts are not limited to one type of role. They span across departments, from human resources, recruiting, project management, engineering divisions. This wide-ranging approach indicates that executives are undertaking a fundamental reevaluation of their operational needs, trimming what they now perceive as excess in order to become leaner, more agile organizations prepared for a different kind of future. Many were recruited during a period of intense competition for talent, wooed with generous salaries, stock options, a promise of working on cutting-edge technology. Now they find themselves navigating a job market that is suddenly crowded with highly qualified peers, all seeking new opportunities at the same time. The story of Amazon's cuts, mirrored by similar actions at its competitors, is not just about corporate strategy. It is about the human consequences of a rapid and profound industrial transformation. It shows that even in the most modern sectors of our economy, no job is entirely insulated from the powerful forces of change, competition, technological disruption. The shockwaves from these decisions extend far beyond the corporate campuses of Silicon Valley. They ripple through local economies, affecting small businesses that support these large companies, and creating a climate of anxiety that dampens consumer confidence and spending. When tens of thousands of skilled professionals are suddenly looking for work, it creates a more competitive landscape for everyone. The story here is not just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It is about the human cost of a major economic pivot. Understanding the forces driving this change is the first critical step for anyone hoping to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. This is a moment that demands clarity, not panic. At its core, the decision to cut jobs is driven by a complex interplay of economic pressures and strategic imperatives. The most straightforward reason is cost optimization. During the boom years, Particularly during the pandemic-fueled digital acceleration, tech companies hired at an unprecedented rate to meet surging demand. Now, as the global economic climate has cooled and interest rates have risen, the cost of capital is higher, and investors are demanding greater fiscal discipline. Payroll is almost always a company's largest expense. Reducing headcount is the most direct way to significantly lower operational costs and improve profit margins. This is a classic business response to a changing financial environment, a move to shore up the balance sheet for leaner times. Secondly, many of these firms are grappling with slowing revenue growth. E-commerce, digital advertising, cloud services. As growth rates plateau, companies can no longer sustain the massive workforces they built to support that rapid scaling. The internal calculus shifts from capturing market share at any cost to achieving sustainable profitability. Teams working on more experimental or less profitable ventures, often called moonshot projects, are frequently the first to be downsized or cut entirely. A third, and increasingly significant factor, is the strategic pivot toward new technologies, most notably artificial intelligence. This is not merely a cost-cutting measure, but a fundamental reallocation of resources. The role of artificial intelligence in the current wave of job cuts is complex and cannot be overstated. It is both a direct cause and a strategic justification. In some instances, AI tools are now capable of performing tasks that were previously done by humans, leading to direct role redundancy. These are often tasks that are repetitive, rule-based, and involve processing large amounts of information. For example, generative AI can now write basic code, draft marketing copy, analyze spreadsheets, and summarize long documents with remarkable speed and accuracy. As these tools integrate into workflows, companies can achieve the same or greater output with a smaller team, making administrative roles vulnerable, making analytical roles vulnerable, making content creation roles vulnerable. Beyond direct replacement, AI is driving a profound shift in the skills that companies value. The announcements of layoffs are often paired with declarations of increased investment in AI talent, data scientists, machine learning engineers, and AI ethics specialists. The jobs being eliminated include traditional customer service and data entry. Companies are not just reducing headcount, but reshaping their workforce, letting go of less relevant skills and competing for AI expertise. Consider practical deployments. AI chatbots handle inquiries. Dev tools suggest code, flag bugs, automate tests. Creative AI generates images, music, video concepts, augmenting creativity while reducing some junior roles. Not all professions face the same level of risk from economic tightening and from AI advancement. The most vulnerable jobs are those defined by routine, predictability, and rule-based information processing. These roles appear across many industries, not just tech. Think of back-office admin roles, data entry, scheduling, filing reports. For decades, these tasks were the bedrock of operations. But they're also structured activities AI handles well, faster, and more accurately, 24/7, at a fraction of the cost. Customer service is transforming rapidly, answering FAQs, processing returns, tracking orders, increasingly automated. Sophisticated chatbots and voice systems handle high volumes, escalating only complex or emotionally charged cases to humans. This isn't the end of customer service jobs, but it fundamentally changes them, shifting from high-volume transactional work to lower-volume, high-skill roles focused on complex problem-solving and empathy. Entry-level tech and creative roles are also at risk. QA testing, junior copy for product pages, simple social updates, cleaning datasets, running standard reports, basic visualizations. These tasks are becoming automated. Value shifts to asking the right questions and interpreting AI results strategically. Conversely, roles relying on empathy, dexterity, creative problem-solving, strategic thinking, ethical judgment, negotiation, leadership are more secure. The core differentiator: can the job be reduced to repeatable instructions? The consequences of these large-scale job cuts extend far beyond those who lose positions, creating significant ripple effects. In the immediate term, unemployment strains households and consumer spending falls. Local restaurants, retail, real estate, and services feel the drop. Cities with many tech workers are hit hard. Ecosystems contract and supporting industries shed jobs. Long-term, AI and automation can boost productivity. More output with fewer workers, lower consumer prices, higher corporate profits. A productivity boom could spawn wealth and new industries, but the transition may be unequal and painful for years. The key challenge is a growing skills gap, creating structural unemployment. Inequality can worsen. Social and educational systems face heavy pressure without robust support. In this climate of uncertainty, proactive preparation is the most powerful tool an individual worker possesses. Conduct an honest self-assessment. Which tasks are repetitive, predictable, automated by software, and which require creativity, critical thinking, complex problem-solving, deep interpersonal skills? This risk audit brings clarity. Focus efforts where they most strengthen long-term career security. Commit to continuous learning. Data analysis basics, AI tools for your role, project management credentials. Don't neglect soft skills, communication, collaboration, leadership, emotional intelligence. Build a robust network. Connect with colleagues, peers, and adjacent fields. Attend events, engage in forums, use LinkedIn for genuine conversations. New roles often start as conversations. Strengthen finances and brand. Save 3 to 6 months of expenses. Keep profiles updated. Frame accomplishments with results. Showcase new skills as you gain them. A strong personal brand plus financial stability lets you navigate change from strength, not desperation. While workers bear responsibility to adapt, they should not navigate this shift alone. Corporations driving this change have an obligation to invest in people. Existing staff hold institutional knowledge and customer understanding. Retrain loyal employees rather than replace them. Create clear internal career pathways and real budgets for reskilling and upskilling. Tuition support, in-house academies focused on AI and data literacy, and mentorship with experts foster lifelong learning. Design systems to augment people, not just replace them. Treat employees as partners in the transition to build resilience and innovation. Governments must facilitate and provide a safety net. Fund adult education via community colleges, vocational programs, and online training in partnership with industry needs. Offer tax credits for employer retraining, grants for individual learners, robust unemployment benefits, and affordable healthcare to bridge transitions. Explore models taxing automation gains to fund social programs and universal lifelong learning. Ensure wealth from technology is shared broadly through support for workers, responsible corporate behavior, and an updated social contract. The recent surge in job cuts is undeniably a harbinger of profound change, a clear and urgent warning that the world of work is being remade before our eyes. It is natural to feel anxiety. This is not a final destination of decline, but a critical inflection point, a new phase defined by a different relationship between humans and technology. This transition brings risks and incredible opportunities. The key is not resisting change, but embracing continuous adaptation and taking deliberate, proactive steps. The power to shape your future remains in your hands. The path forward begins with a single, manageable step. Don't be overwhelmed. Pick 1 or 2 skills. Learn a relevant AI tool, improve public speaking, take an intro to data visualization, and commit small weekly time blocks. Cultivate your network and build an emergency fund. These are foundational acts of resilience. Share your goals and interest in new tech training. Many organizations seek motivated learners. Prioritize mental health. A panicked mind cannot plan. A calm mind turns challenges into growth. Take one concrete step today. Update your LinkedIn. Sign up for a webinar. Reconnect with a former colleague. Read about AI in your industry. Small, steady actions are the building blocks of a secure, fulfilling career. You don't need all the answers, just a plan and the courage to take the first step.